Cats. They're our furry roommates, our miniature lions, our lords and masters all rolled into one. We love them for their independence, their grace, and, let's be honest, their occasional disdain for our existence. But beneath that aloof exterior beats the heart of a comedian, a creature whose reactions to the world around them can send us into fits of laughter. So buckle up, cat lovers, because we're about to embark on a journey into the hilarious world of feline reactions. To truly appreciate the humor in a cat's reaction, we need to step outside our human-centric view and try to see the world through their eyes. Imagine a world of heightened senses, where every rustle, every gleam of light, every new scent holds the potential for adventure or danger. That sudden movement across the floor might be nothing, or it might be a mouse daring to invade their domain. The bewildered tilt of the head, the startled jump, the frantic attempt to escape a harmless cucumber. These are the moments that remind us that for all their sophistication, cats are still creatures of pure instinct. Ah, the mirror. For a cat, a mirror is a portal into a world of existential confusion. Imagine for a moment that you've never seen your own reflection. One day you stumble upon a shiny surface and suddenly there you are. Is it a friend? A foe? A really convincing hallucination brought on by last night's catnip binge? Some cats will hiss and arch their backs, mistaking their reflection for an intruder on their territory. Others will approach cautiously, sniffing the air for clues as to the identity of this mysterious doppelganger. As the initial shock wears off, the cat's confusion often gives way to curiosity. This other cat certainly looks and moves just like them, but there's something not quite right. For one thing, it seems to disappear whenever they try to make contact. They'll circle the mirror, trying to get a better angle on this elusive creature. They'll peer behind it, convinced that their twin must be hiding somewhere, only to find nothing but an empty wall. Eventually, most cats come to accept the mirror for what it is, a harmless, if somewhat perplexing, part of their environment. They might even learn to enjoy their reflections, using the mirror as a tool for grooming or simply for admiring their own feline beauty. But even after the mystery of the mirror has been solved, there's still a sense of wonder in the way some cats interact with their reflections. And in a world that often feels too serious, their ability to find humor and wonder in the most unexpected places is a reminder to never lose our sense of childlike curiosity. While we humans navigate the world with a symphony of sounds constantly bombarding our eardrums, for a cat, each distinct noise is a potential adventure. Their highly sensitive hearing picks up on the subtlest of sounds that we clumsy humans often miss. These unexpected sounds pierce through the veil of feline indifference, jolting them from their naps, interrupting their meticulous grooming rituals and sending their imaginations into overdrive. Some cats are all about the drama, leaping into the air with a startled hiss at the mere squeak of a door hinge. One of the most common and consistently amusing examples of a cat's auditory adventures involves the dreaded crinkle. A plastic bag rustling, a candy wrapper being unwrapped, even the gentle crinkle of a human reaching for the remote control. All of these seemingly innocuous sounds can send a cat into a frenzy of suspicion and intrigue. Watch as your cat's pupils dilate, their whiskers twitch, their entire body poised for action at the slightest hint of a crinkle. The crinkle turns out to be nothing more than a discarded snack wrapper, and the cat's predatory instincts are left unsatisfied. Not all unexpected sounds are met with suspicion and stealth, however. Some elicit a response of pure, unadulterated joy, the kind of joy that only a cat can express. The jingle of a cat toy, the chirp of a bird, even the sound of their human's voice calling them for dinner. These sounds have the power to transform a grumpy feline into a purring machine. But whether they're reacting with fear, fascination, or a healthy dose of feline bewilderment, one thing is for sure. Cats and unexpected sounds make for an endlessly entertaining combination. Imagine, if you will, a world where the familiar is constantly being disrupted by the arrival of strange and inexplicable objects. One day, it's a harmless cucumber, mysteriously appearing next to your food bowl. The next, it's a robotic vacuum cleaner, whirring and bumping its way across the living room floor like a possessed dustpan. For a cat, whose world is built on routine and predictability, these intrusions from the unknown can be nothing short of an alien invasion. More often than not, the initial reaction to a new object is one of suspicion and distrust. The cat will circle the intruder, keeping a safe distance as they gather intel. Their whiskers twitch, their noses work overtime, their eyes dart back and forth, trying to decipher the nature of this strange arrival. This dance of distrust can go on for minutes, even hours, as the cat tries to reconcile the presence of this new object with their carefully constructed understanding of the world. Of course, not all cats are content to remain wary observers. Some, driven by an insatiable curiosity, eventually succumb to the lure of the unknown. The cautious approach gives way to bold exploration, the tentative paw taps replaced by full-on batting, pouncing and wrestling. This willingness to embrace the unexpected, to find joy and amusement in the unfamiliar, is part of what makes cats such endlessly entertaining companions. Trying to apply human logic to a cat's reaction to new objects is an exercise in futility. Their thought processes are a mystery, their motivations as inscrutable as the Mona Lisa's smile. Why does a cucumber elicit such a visceral reaction in some cats, while others remain completely unfazed? We may never fully understand why cats do the things they do, but that's part of their charm. For a cat, a cardboard box is not just a container, it's a portal to a world of endless possibilities, a blank canvas upon which their imaginations can run wild. It's a castle to be defended, a spaceship to be piloted, a cozy den in which to curl up and dream of chasing laser pointers across the Milky Way. Watch as your cat approaches a newly arrived box, their eyes wide with anticipation, their whiskers twitching with excitement. Size and shape are irrelevant. A shoebox becomes a luxurious sedan, a refrigerator box transforms into a palatial estate, and even the tiniest of boxes holds the promise of adventure. From humble abode to fortress of solitude, the many lives of a cardboard box. The beauty of a cardboard box lies in its versatility. In the hands, or rather paws, of a creative cat, it can transform from a humble abode into a fortress of solitude in the blink of an eye. 1 minute, they're lounging inside, their body perfectly molded to the contours of the cardboard, a picture of feline contentment. The next, they're peering out through a carefully constructed peephole, their eyes narrowed to slits, ready to pounce on any unsuspecting toy that dares to venture too close. A cardboard box is also a prime location for practicing those essential hunting skills. Watch as your cat lies in wait, their body perfectly still, their eyes laser-focused on the opening of the box. The tension builds with each passing moment until finally they strike. A flurry of paws and claws erupts from the box, attacking the unsuspecting victim, which may or may not be your foot. The unending allure. Why cats and boxes are a perfect match? Why are cats so irresistibly drawn to cardboard boxes? Scientists and feline behaviorists have offered a number of theories. Some believe that the enclosed space of a box provides a sense of security, a feeling of being hidden from potential threats. Others suggest that the texture of cardboard is appealing to a cat's sensitive paws, providing a satisfying scratching post that doubles as a cozy retreat. And then there's the simple fact that cats are, by nature, curious creatures. A cardboard box, particularly a new one, represents a mystery to be explored, a new environment to be investigated. It's an opportunity to indulge their inner explorer, to map out new territory and to claim it as their own. Whatever the reason, there's no denying the powerful allure that cardboard boxes hold for our feline companions. It's a bond built on instinct, curiosity, and a shared love of all things simple and satisfying. A box for every occasion, embracing the cardboard obsession. So the next time you're tempted to discard that empty Amazon box, think twice. Your cat will thank you for it. Provide them with a selection of boxes in various shapes and sizes and watch as their imaginations soar. Create a cardboard box obstacle course, complete with tunnels, towers and hidden treats. Or simply let them enjoy the simple pleasure of lounging in their cardboard kingdom, ruling over their domain with a flick of their tail and a disdainful glance at the world outside. Remember, in the eyes of a cat, a cardboard box is never just a box. It's a world of endless possibilities, a source of comfort and amusement, and a testament to the simple joys that make life with a cat so perfectly unpredictable. For a creature who spends a significant portion of their day napping, cats have an uncanny ability to detect even the faintest flicker of light. A sunbeam slanting through a window, the reflection of a watch face, the telltale red dot of a laser pointer. These tiny points of light hold an irresistible allure for our feline friends, triggering an instinctual response that sends them leaping, chasing, and batting at the elusive photons. It's as if they see something we don't, a secret message encoded in the dance of light, a challenge to chase down this fleeting, intangible prey. Their pupils dilate, their ears swivel, their entire bodies become taut with anticipation as they track the movement of the light with laser-like focus, pun intended. The world transforms into a hunting ground, every surface a potential stage for this game of cat and mouse, or rather cat and light. Walls become canvases for darting shadows, floors turn into obstacle courses of shifting patterns, and even the air itself seems to crackle with the energy of the chase. While any moving light can pique a cat's interest, there's something particularly captivating about the laser pointer. Perhaps it's the way it darts and dances with such unpredictable speed, mimicking the movements of a frantic insect. Or maybe it's the challenge of trying to catch something that seems to exist only within the beam of light itself. Whatever the reason, the introduction of a laser pointer into a room full of cats is guaranteed to result in a frenzy of activity. Gone is the languid indifference, the disdainful flick of the tail. In their place, we see the instincts of a predator unleashed as they stalk, chase and pounce on that elusive red dot with an intensity that borders on the comical. The rules of the game are simple. The human controls the laser pointer, leading their feline companion on a merry chase around the house. Furniture becomes a launching pad, curtains transform into swaying vines, and unsuspecting houseplants find themselves at the mercy of a furry missile locked onto its target. The appeal of chasing light for a cat goes beyond the simple pleasure of a good workout. It's a way for them to hone their hunting skills, to practice the stalking, chasing, and pouncing techniques that are hardwired into their DNA. Even though they may never actually catch the light itself, the act of pursuing it provides valuable mental and physical stimulation, keeping their instincts sharp and their boredom at bay. Of course, no discussion of cats and light would be complete without acknowledging the occasional faceplant. In their enthusiasm to catch the elusive dot, cats can be prone to moments of spectacular clumsiness. They'll misjudge a jump, underestimate the height of a coffee table, or simply lose track of their own limbs in the heat of the moment, resulting in hilarious crashes, tumbles, and bewildered expressions that never fail to entertain. Section 4. A word of caution, protecting those precious eyes. While laser pointers can provide endless amusement for both cats and their humans, it's important to use them responsibly. Never shine the laser directly into your cat's eyes, as this can cause damage to their sensitive vision. And while it's tempting to let the chase go on forever, try to end each play session with a tangible reward, such as a treat or a favorite toy. This will help to prevent frustration and ensure that your cat associates the laser pointer with positive experiences. Remember, the goal is to provide enrichment and entertainment, not to drive your feline friend to a state of existential despair over their inability to catch the uncatchable. Section 1. The Art of Prediction, Deciphering the Language of Moving Objects. For a cat, the world is a symphony of movement. Leaves rustling in the wind, insects buzzing through the air, even the seemingly random trajectory of a dust bunny. These are the visual cues that capture their attention, triggering an innate desire to track, predict, and ultimately control the chaos. But unlike their human companions who rely on logic and reason to make sense of the world, cats operate on a different level of perception. They see patterns where we see randomness, anticipating movements with an uncanny accuracy that speaks to their finely tuned instincts and lightning-fast reflexes. A moving object, whether it's a feather attached to a string or a ball bouncing erratically across the floor, represents a challenge, a puzzle to be solved, a mystery to be unraveled. And for a creature who thrives on stimulation and challenge, there are few things more satisfying than the thrill of the hunt, even if the prey in question is nothing more than a harmless toy. Feather wands and the dance of deception, a battle of wits and reflexes. The feather wand holds a special place of honor, mimicking a bird in flight. Its unpredictability keeps the cat constantly guessing. Even the laziest felines become whirling dervishes of activity. Their eyes widen, bodies become coiled springs ready to pounce. The dance begins with a slow teasing movement of the wand. Then the wand takes flight, darting behind furniture, disappearing and reappearing. While feather wands offer the thrill of aerial pursuit, spinning balls introduce a different kind of challenge, one that tests a cat's understanding of physics, or at least their ability to adapt to its unpredictable whims. A ball rolling across the floor follows a predictable path, easily intercepted with a well-timed pounce. But a spinning ball, with its erratic bounces and sudden changes of direction, presents a moving target that requires a higher level of strategy and coordination. Watch as your cat confronts this rolling enigma, their head cocked to the side, their eyes tracking the ball's every rotation. They might swat at it with a paw, only to have it spin away in the opposite direction. They might try to trap it beneath their body, only to have it squirt out from under their belly like a bar of soap in the bathtub. Section 4. The joy of the unpredictable. Why cats crave a moving target. For a cat, the pursuit of a moving object is more than just a game. It's a way for them to tap into their primal instincts, to exercise their bodies and minds in a way that mimics the challenges they would face in the wild. Even though their domesticated lives may be free of the need to hunt for survival, the desire to chase, capture, and conquer remains deeply ingrained in their feline souls. So the next time you find yourself looking for a way to entertain your cat, remember the power of a simple, moving object. Whether it's a feather wand, a spinning ball, or even just a crumpled up piece of paper, the opportunity to engage in a little playful pursuit is a gift that will be met with boundless enthusiasm and a healthy dose of feline gratitude. The Tail Chaser comedy in perpetual motion, the ultimate expression of feline entertainment, a comedy that never fails to elicit a chuckle. It's a spectacle that transcends language and culture, reminding us of the simple joys in pursuit of the elusive, the unattainable, always just out of reach. Picture this: a cat lounging in a sunbeam, seemingly at peace with the world. Suddenly, a flicker of movement catches their eye. Their head snaps around, pupils dilate, body tenses with anticipation. The culprit, their own tail, a ballet of bewilderment and determination as the cat attempts to make sense of this rogue appendage. They'll chase it in circles, their body a blur of fur and claws, only to find that the faster they spin, the faster their tail spins too. They'll pounce on it with fierce concentration, only to grab hold of nothing but air. Some might dismiss the tail chase as a sign of feline foolishness, but perhaps there's a deeper meaning. Maybe it's a metaphor for the human condition, our endless pursuit of happiness. We chase our dreams only to find the goalposts keep moving. Sometimes the greatest joy is in letting go, embrace the chaos, accept that life is unpredictable, marvel at their dedication, their belief they'll catch it. Let their example inspire you to approach life with playfulness. A little bit of feline wisdom can go a long way. From their bewilderment at their own reflections to their fascination with cardboard boxes, cats never cease to amaze us with their unique perspective on the world. They remind us that life is full of surprises, that even the most mundane objects can become sources of endless entertainment, and that sometimes the best way to deal with the unexpected is to simply embrace the absurdity of it all. As we've journeyed through this compilation of feline reactions, we've witnessed the full spectrum of their emotional repertoire. The startled jumps, the cautious sniffs, the playful swats, the moments of pure, unadulterated joy that only a cat can express. We've seen their hunting instincts on full display, their curiosity piqued by the slightest movement, their boundless energy unleashed in a flurry of fur and claws. But perhaps most importantly, we've been reminded of the special bond we share with these enigmatic creatures. They may not always understand our human ways, and we may never fully decipher the mysteries of their feline minds, but that's part of what makes our relationship so rewarding. So, keep those cameras rolling, cat lovers, and continue to capture those precious moments of feline folly. Share them with the world. Spread the joy and remind everyone that even in a world that often feels chaotic and unpredictable, there's always a reason to smile, especially if you happen to share your life with a cat. Until next time, may your days be filled with purrs, head boops, and the endless entertainment that only our feline companions can provide. And remember, when it comes to cats reacting to the unexpected, the best is yet to come.